Fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. 39.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
36.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready, 280. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, check. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, Rick Lance. Gun. 54 Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. One thing's for sure, Thomas, talented as he may be, could be in for a tough matchup. The man in charge of trying to blanket him this afternoon, Desmond Trufant. Can't wait to watch this battle unfold.
And this is going to be a blast because when we talk about Desmond Trufant, bloodlines comes right into play, doesn't it? Older brother played in the league and played so well, so you can imagine what he learned from him in those backyard tutoring sessions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan, and the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
That's the what? That's the what? That's the what?
Gun. Hey, South. Check what? 54. Hey, express. I got one. Check 9.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Breeze now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. These two teams all tied after 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Mike 52. Bravo. No, Mike 52. Mike 52. You're good. You're good. Mike 4. Ready. Here we go. Mike 50. You're good. You're good. Mike 4. Ready. Slam. Slam. Slam.
Breeze now. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 20. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Got it.
Right there. 54, right there.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Complete to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Wait, 58.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, high 7.
In the face. Mike 52.
Breeze going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
45 to Mike.
Easy, opposite. Hey, seam 6.
45.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready, blue 80, white 25. White 54. Stay with your man. 21.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Hey, Alpha. We own them.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quick talk.
21.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Down. Ready. Blue 80.
47. Bandit. Bandit.
They'll run here with Freeman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come up in an offset eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I'm here all day. Hey, check 24. 2 kill.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Powerful running. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go.
Breeze now on 1st down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Ready. 5-9.
52.
Get real kill.
Get ready. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They run it again with Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Five.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, you got deep? Mike 52.
Now Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Switch.
No kill. Ready, catch.
On first down, Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
51, Tom!
Mike 47.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, G.
Go!
Watch out.
Get it, go!
Throwing again. Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Ready?
Check, 47.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, you don't see me. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check.
Hey, Zoo.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
51, Sam.
Mike 54.
Now Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Check, check 43.
Hey, Sam.
Stay at home, stay at home.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Hey, Echo.
54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check.
Now Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready. 280.
Mike 54. I'm coming. Check.
51, Sam. Face. Got it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Ready. 280.
Mike's 47. Ricky. Hatchet.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
11. Got it.
Check three. Switch.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Check, 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 check. Joker, check. 59, ready.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready, blue 80. 525. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, let him go.
On first down, Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
51. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. You better be afraid of me.
Hey, Delta.
You better be afraid of me. 47's the Mike, boys. Check, check. Check, check. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Oh, yeah. Space. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Wait.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Keeps himself upright. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Tuesday. 21.
54's Mike.
Ryan. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A first down carry for Smith. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that... Trend would change now. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Gun.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready.
Watch the run.
Hey, 59, ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Focus, defense, focus. Check.
Gun.
Hey, switch gears. Check 90.
54, stop.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. these guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
21.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. Well, this one complete to Smith. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a desperate, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss it to Smith. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.